Never miss an episode of Create, Build, and Manage Daily again. Subscribe to our podcast and listen on the go.
Ro Dahan is an entrepreneur specializing in business acquisition and real estate development in the greater New Orleans area. Ro is joining us tonight via Zoom. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, talk about your journey. It's a great story from arriving in the U.S. with nothing at age 19 to the success you've had in your career.
Yes, I came over here in 1994. I came directly from Israel. I started with $100 in my pocket in the transportation business. And in 1998, I got my first real estate course from TV, and I started purchasing real estate. I also received my real estate license and started getting into the real estate craze over here in New Orleans.
We love success stories like that, and that's really what America was founded on, people being able to come over here and make a life for themselves. I want to talk about the New Orleans market specific because that's a market that obviously you're an expert on. What does that market look like right now? Are there opportunities to invest in real estate in New Orleans as we head into the new year?
So there is opportunities in every market right now, and in New Orleans particularly, everybody is going to start seeing the market slowing down probably in the next 12 to 24 months because of the hike of the interest rate and inflation. I am basically like to acquire a lot of apartments, and I like to acquire also strip centers with essentials businesses in them, like nail salons, hair salons, something that a pandemic not going to disrupt if it happens again, and something that doesn't have to be, and none of the businesses that has to sell stuff online. So you have to come in person to get your services. New Orleans is very unique because there is no land to build over here, and everything's surrounded by water. So real estate keep their values, and we see the rental market just exploding over here, and rents went up tremendously like in the rest of the country. But I think the opportunities will come within the next 12 months over here.
And that's the thing about real estate overall, isn't it, Ro? I mean, when other things are up and down and the stock market's all over the place, yes, there's downturns and booms and busts in real estate, but it seems to be, I hesitate to use this word, but maybe more predictable, definitely more predictable than the stock market, right?
Well, yes, real estate, I like something that I can see and feel. And brick and mortar is going to stay always. People are always going to have to stay somewhere. They're going to have a home. So even if you're in a down market in real estate, the opportunities is in the purchasing. And then you can always rent it. When you have income that's coming from a property, you can never go wrong with it unless its location is very bad. And I like to buy C+, B, and A locations. So if you got income from a particular real estate, you shouldn't go wrong with it at all. And you see that if you speculate and you try to do flips, that's when you're going to see the foreclosures going to come in. And people that purchased houses a few years ago, they're going to have to refinance pretty soon because they couldn't afford it to start with. And the interest rate was so low, so they got a low payment. But now that they need to refinance, the payment is going to be hard. They're not going to be able to afford it. They're going to start losing their homes, and that's going to be a sad situation.
Indeed, it is. Your website, for those who are watching us on Biz TV, we'll put it on the screen there. RoDahan.com, RoDahan.com. You've taken your knowledge base, Ro, and you've started to help others with it. Talk about why you wanted to do that. Because, again, I ask this question from time to time. We had a guest earlier on this hour. I mean, you could have taken that, made money with it, and been great and been fine for your family. But you want to pass that information on to others. Why is that?
So as a Jewish person, our Judaism teaches us that when you share with others, you're actually going to receive more. So keeping it to yourself not going to make you grow. You're going to be limited. But when you share knowledge with other people, and you even give it to them for free, you'll see the blessings that are going to come to you will be much greater than making sale from one or two courses, or if somebody asks for your advice and you don't want to give it unless they pay you for it. And I understand that people need to make money also, and the time is very valuable. But if I can help a lot of people and reach a lot of people and build my sphere of influence like this and have connections, I know I'm going to gain in the long run and be much more successful than just by keeping it all to myself.
Well, that's been kind of a theme tonight, Rowan. I appreciate you sort of, reinforcing that, which is it's not what the world economy will tell you to do, but it's a different, which is saying that you have more if you don't hold on to it, and that's a great concept. So we mentioned downturn economy. There's opportunities for investment, but now let me kind of shift gears a little bit, because we have a lot of people that watch the show. So let's give them some of that free advice. What would you say to someone who's brand new as a brand new investor, someone thinking about investing? What advice would you offer them if they're brand new at it that they need to consider before they buy a property or invest in a property?
So right now, I will probably hold on unless you have a very, very good deals coming your way, because like I said, opportunities will come within the next 12 months and you have to be patient. And a lot of people losing their patience and start buying properties and it's still not in the right price. Now, if you're a brand new investor, and I get this question a lot, and you don't have a lot of money, as a brand new investor, or if somebody wants to acquire a property for the first time, I will buy at least 4 units and up. But if you're trying to buy 4 units as a first-time home buyer, you can actually use a lot of the programs that they give and have the benefits for first-time home buyers, and you don't have to put a lot of money down. You can put as little as 3% down because you're going to live in one of those units, and then you can have income from the 3 other units. That's basically how I think a person needs to start when they have not a lot of money and they're just starting in this game.
That's great advice, and something that has not been shared on the show before. So I appreciate you sharing that. Live in one of the units, rent out the other 3, make it a business for you. Ro, I appreciate your time tonight, and wish you continued success in your business. The website again is rodahan.com. Again, RODAHAN.com. If you're listening to it and you want to check it out later. I'm sure Ro would love to give you some more advice if you're considering getting into investing. He's got a whole program on his website that you can check out. Stick around. This is Create, Build, and Manage Daily.